Mander, that looks like so much fun. I'm a little bit jealous, but I have to be honest, I'm actually going to be introducing everyone at home to something that's really cool here at Confederation Park. If you've driven by at night, you probably saw that Confederation Park was lit up, and it's because it's the 50th anniversary of the diplomatic relationship between South Korea and Canada. And here to celebrate and to tell us all about the Jinju Lantern Festival is the mayor of Jinju himself, Mr. Chang Hee-lee. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And we also have Mr. Kang Hwan-jung, who is the president of the IFAE Korea. Welcome to the show.
Nice meeting you.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, gentlemen, and for telling us about this wonderful festival. Now, Mr. Mayor, what is the significance of the Jinju Lantern Festival?
Yeah, Jinju Lantern Festival is originated to the 420 years ago. Japan invaded to the Korea. At that time, many Jinju citizens were surrounded by the Japanese enemy. Right. At that time, Korean soldiers to communicate with their family by the lantern. Right. Is originated, yeah.
So there's two different types of lanterns, the pyeongdeung and the yudung, and I guess what kind of lanterns are these here?
This is to the a kind of to the yudung, yeah. It's not pyeongdeung. Pyeongdeung is to in sky to communicate with others, yeah, right. Yeah.
So one was used to communicate with others as a signal, and this one is used more as along the river as a celebration.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Jung, so how did this all happen? Because this is really a gift from Jinju City.
So the one of the representative at NCC, whose name is Gilaplam, Vice President, he visited Jinju 2 years ago. He saw the Yudung lantern, and he's fascinated by the lanterns, and so he has a mind, and maybe 2 years later he will celebrate, Korea-Canada 50th anniversary.
And actually, Mr. Mayor, you have a wonderful story. You were in Ottawa 30 years ago. So tell us a little bit about that story and what you thought at the time and what happened now.
Yeah, exactly. 31 years ago, I was trained by to the parliament. At that time, I stayed to the 2 months here. Yeah, the season is the summer and in August. And 31 years after I visit again, it's the second time to visit Ottawa. I'm very happy to visit again. Yeah.
And at that time, you actually thought, wouldn't it be nice to do something between Korea and Canada?
Yeah.
And this is what you brought back. Now, tell us a bit about this tunnel that we're standing in front of.
In case of me, so many Koreans, thanks to the Canadian, during the Korean War, 1950, so many Canadian soldiers to take part in the Korean War. Therefore, Koreans to thanks to the Canadian people. Yeah.
And so this tunnel is part of a representation of what happens in Jinju. Mr. Jung, can you tell us about the tunnel itself and what it contains and what it signifies?
I think the mayor better be explain about that. Okay.
Great. So this is a 35-meter long tunnel. Can you tell me anything more about it?
Yeah. So many Koreans to pray to the sky, if they want to attach to this kind of lantern. Yeah.
So it's sort of like a spiritual and cultural significance to the lanterns as well, right? And this is basically also, I think there are 1,300 different lanterns in this tunnel alone. And what else happens during the festival? Because we have, over on the other side there, we have pictures or images of children playing. What else happens at the Jinju Festival?
Yeah. Every October we have to the Lantern Festival. The lantern tunnel is so long. There are 30,000 lanterns which are installed in our Korean tunnel, but it's very short and very small. Therefore, you are very.
It's just a small glimpse of what actually happens in Jinju City. Exactly right.
Well, the Jinju Lantern Festival is a Ministry of the Culture and Tourism in Korea, designated as the best and the biggest festival in Korea.
Wow, amazing. And we actually get to see a little bit of it here in Ottawa. Come check it down. Come down to Ottawa and check it out if you can. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. All right, well, we're going to have more from Daytime coming up after the break. More fun. I'm freezing. We'll see you very soon.